of powers. In the central government terminology, it is called as DOP, delegation of powers. So what is delegation? Delegation means entrusting the authority. Suppose if it is the marriage function, wedding function of a daughter or son, we cannot conduct in single hand. Definitely we take the help of our friends, relatives, children, brothers, sisters. So that is nothing but here also the President of India is the highest sanctioning authority, highest powers. So it is not possible to him to conduct the this entire nation. So he will delegate powers to the different ministries, and each ministry is delegated powers to the different officers, that is zonal railways in railways. And again in the zonal railways, the GM has delegated powers to the his subordinates up to the junior scale officer, But what is model? Why it is a model? Because prior to 2017, it is only SOP of the 17 railways. SOP of the 17 zonal railways. That means 17 different SOPs is there prior to 2017. But it is very difficult for the officers, those who are transferred frequently from one zonal railway to another zonal railway, because the powers in the South Central Railway may not be same in the Western Railway, may not be same in the Southern Railway, may not be same in the Eastern Railway or East Central Railway. It is very difficult. See, up to GM powers it is common in the chapter 5 annex 2 of the finance code. But from GM to PHODs, HODs, DRMs, ADRMs, J grade, senior scale, junior scale, it is a different to different each railway. So to sort out this issue, the transformation cell has taken up this job and prepared this model SOP. This is common for all the railways. Okay. So what is delegation? Entrusting of authority, power, responsibility. See, only entrusting responsibility is not sufficient. We will give sufficient monetary power also. Yeah, that's nothing but boss to subordinate manager. This is also process of distributing the work, decentralization or concept of management leadership, because we can check leadership qualities in our subordinates. Shifting of power as well as responsibility to the team members. Team members means all the officers, and we have to empower with the frontline officials. Who are the frontline officials? That is the officers who are working in the field with adequate and administrative financial powers. Okay. So what is power? Yes, I can do anything in the world if I have power and money. Power is nothing but MSOP. Money is nothing but budget grant. So both are it is available to executive. So already I explained this model SOP is the initiative of the transformation cell. It was recently renamed as the innovation and transformation cell. So we'll discuss briefly about transformation cell also. It is started in the 2017. Sometimes it is overrides all other directorates and issues directly what is called instructions by taking the CRB approval. Now it is streamlined because it consists of all the young professionals, chartered accountants, MBAs or BTech. If you check every year, every day we are receiving so many changes, policy changes. It is all because of this transformation cell. So some of the achievements is the model SOP. Remember, M for model, not modern or modified. Please remember. And uniformity in the provisions in the works contracts, earning contracts, service contracts. Please check. And GCC for works 2022 April also. This is the initiative of the transformation cell. And re-engagement of the retired staff. This is very important for examination point. This While preparing this modified model SOP, they are taking South Central Railway SOP as the basis. Okay. So here one another important question is the GM powers are the negative character. So what is the negative powers? Negative powers means, please check the top of the rules in the chapter 5 annex 2 GM powers clearly mentioned without the previous sanction of the higher authority. Who is higher authority for GM? It is nothing but Railway Board. So whatever powers listed in this finance code, it is all negative. That means GM cannot exercise. GM cannot exercise. That means for exercising he has to take the sanction of Railway Board. That means GM has no power. That means up to that. For example, to grant excess of 5,000, GM has no power. That means up to 5,000 is having power. So indirectly we can convert it as all negative powers into positive powers in reverse. Above 5,000, please check the acceptance of the resignation of J grade officer. One power is acceptance of the resignation of J grade officer. That means GM has no power to accept the resignation of JAG. What it means? That means up to the senior scale he can accept. Up to the senior scale he cannot accept. He can accept. But J grade, selection grade, senior administrative grade, no. So this is the that is negative character. So what are the salient features MSOP 2018 July? This is approximately 420 pages, and here additional delegation also as per local requirements directly it is delegated. Some powers directly delegated to DRMs and branch officers like station directors. If you check in the important stations, we have senior scale, junior scale and J grade officers also working as a station director. Direct recruited officers. And in the preface it is clearly mentioned, if no PHOD is posted, the coordinated HOD can exercise the powers of PHOD. Okay. Coordinated HOD means senior most HOD. And AGM can exercise the sanction powers of GM. Powers of GM, AGM. Unless it requires personnel. Unless requires personnel. Otherwise, the GM powers can exercise by AGM. Here, they are included miscellaneous matters. First time they are included in the centralized training institute. Prior to this, the centralized training institute is having a separate delegation of powers. And they brought information technology powers and public relations powers. And the latest edition is the Part G. Prior to 2017, we have only 6 parts. A, B, C, D, E, F. But G is added, that is security matters or RPF. Previously this RPF it is in the Part C, miscellaneous matters. And powers delegated to DRMs are generally same for the CWM in the senior administrative grade, not JA grade. Senior administrative grade. Whatever DRM powers is there, it can be exercised by the CWMs in the coach repair shop or wagon repair shop. See, if this principal chief security commissioner, it is not HIG rank, but he can exercise the powers of available to the PHODs concerning to his department. He can exercise, though he is not HIG rank. Similarly, ADRM's non-functional SA grade, he can exercise the powers of SA grade ADRM. These are all this project in the featured in the preface, very important examination point. Okay. And senior scale independent charge in the division can exercise the powers of JA grade or selection grade. Suppose senior DEE, it is not posted in the division. So DEE independent charge, DEE becomes independent charge, he can exercise the powers of senior DEE. Okay. Who is the branch officer? Branch officer definition is who directly report to the DRM is treated as independent charge for all purpose, whether it may be a junior scale or senior scale or J grade. Branch officer means directly report to DRM, not through any other one. Okay. So this is not much important. This is the most important question, frequently asked question. Wherever finance concurrency is not required, it has been specifically mentioned. But wherever nothing is mentioned, whether required or not required, both are not mentioned, then it should be presumed the finance concurrency is required. That means in the absence of anything, any clear cut, then we have to deem to be as concurrency is required. Okay, that means only we can skip the finance concurrence wherever it is specifically mentioned with that item. Okay. What are the sources for MSOP? All railway codes, manuals, and circulars issued by the various directorates, that is Commercial Directorate, Transformation Cell, and GM's native powers as per Annex 2. Please remember, it is a very confusion. MSOP is the Annex 1 is the GM, but this is not much important. This is main important. Annex 2, Chapter 5, Finance Code. This is main important GM's powers. Okay. The same it is anyway listed in the MSOP. Okay. These are the sources for the preparation of MSOP. Yeah. Here, this is the very important expected question. Part A is what? Part B is what? So total 7 parts. First 6 parts will have before 2017 itself. This is the new part. So how to remember it is easily. See, usually called works agreement. Works agreement. So A for agreement. So A for part A. And you can remember the medical, because the biology student studies the medicine like that. Okay. So that means medical matters means B. C, it is not difficult to remember, but remember C, it is very popular, part C. And this is very easy. D for depot, stores depot. And commercial, it is linked with the earnings. This department is responsible for the collection of earnings XYZ. So you can remember commercial E. And establishment matters means it is the related to our family welfare, family members and including ourselves. Leave rules, pass rules, reimbursement of tuition fees, all it is related to the family welfare. So you can remember establishment here. And this is very easy, security guard. G for guard. So that means G for security. Okay. This is not much important, but anyway, just remember this Annex 1 is the GM, Annex 2 is the GM and DRM. Okay. So what is the need of setting this MSOP? Because already we have SOP is there. Why again MSOP? It is nothing but benchmark. Benchmark, it is a standard. That means each GM can modify the SOP as per his local needs. Please remember. That is the reason it is called model, not compulsory, mandatory. Not mandatory. It is a model SOP. That means after default it is the model SOP. GM wants he can issue correction slip for local needs for his railway only. And sometimes correction slip is issued by the railway board for all the zonal railways. But each zone can implement separate rules. Okay. So what is the need? Uniformity. Common for all the zonal railways, especially officers who are transferred from one zonal to another zonal railway. Simplification of procedures. So previously lot of complication is there. Now it is simplified. and familiarity with the orders, rules, officers on transfer from one railway to another railway. Now this is the very important procedure for issue of the correction slip. What is the procedure? Already I told this is the model SOP. So GM can correct. GM can correct is SOP. So what is this? So what is the procedure? Respective PHOD, suppose if it is the electrical matter, the electrical PCE shall initiate the proposal for correction. He is the nodal officer, very, very important. Deputy GM General is the nodal officer. Generally it is the J grade or SA grade officer. Is the nodal officer for the MSOP. So proposals are received from all PHODs. First he will be examined, DGMG, and he will send to the finance concurrence. So finance concurrence is must for any correction. After finance concurrence, he prepared the draft correction slip. The draft correction slip, that is also should be vetted by the finance again. First concurrence, then he prepared the draft correction slip, then that is also should be get vetted by accounts. Then he will prepare the correction slip or corrigendum with the personal approval of the GM. He should put up to GM's personal approval. Corrigendum is nothing but suppose any mistake is there while preparing this MSOP or something, so he can issue corrigendum. Correction means he can change the powers. Okay, yeah. If it is a direct delegation, correction can also be issued without consent of the department. That means this corrections need not be initiated by PHOD. The DGMG also can initiate self. Suppose anything is required, he need not be waiting for the PHOD to send the proposal. He can issue directly without consent of any department, but all corrections must be required the personal approval of the GM. That is important. And concurrence and vetting also important. And corrections can also be issued by the railway board. If we check the reset correction, that is the this what is called a single tender, entering with the annual maintenance contract with the OEM or is registered agents. Now they are given powers up to SAG full powers. And JAG, SG, they are giving 2 lakhs each case, 2 lakhs each case subject to 30 lakhs annual. That is the recent correction slip. That is directly issued by the railway board. Okay. Whenever railway board issued correction slip, that is a common and mandatory for all the zonal railways. Okay. One 5 minutes. We'll discuss for the queries, then we'll discuss another few topics. Please quick, any queries? Otherwise, we'll go to next topic. Yeah, 1 minute. LECG, please unmute. Yeah, please quick.
Yes, sir. In MSOP, sir, anywhere is mentioned full power up to the power of acceptance in the CMM, Deputy CMM, PCMM, SMM or MM.
Yes, it so is there some powers. Full power means unlimited.
But up to the power of acceptance. So what is the, sir, power of acceptance? Where is
power of acceptance means again we have to go to tender acceptance powers.
Sir, where is mentioned is?
Yeah, it is in the part A, works matters, it is there. Okay.
Okay, actually I sir read out but not identified, sir.
Yeah, please check part A, it is there, acceptance powers. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Navalji?
Sir, what is the difference between vetting and concurrence, sir?
Yeah, very good question. Where concurrence means justification of the proposal, including the rates verification. Suppose uh, you are in charge of the office, your department, you need some 4 air conditioners.
Sir.
As of now, it is the ceiling fans is there. So you sent a proposal along with the rates to the finance department for concurrence. That is called concurrence. So they justified whether this air conditioners is required or not. If required, the number of ACs, everything they will justify. They will agreed finance along with the rates proposed in the proposal. Rates means you have proposed each air condition, it is the 50 ton or 40 ton with the cost of 60,000 like this. Understand?
Sure.
That is concurrence. Concurrence means justification and as well as rates. And once concurrence is issued, what is your job? You have to prepare NS indent. Okay? NS indent, if it is a beyond 2.5 lakhs, it requires vetting. Okay? So you send that vetting, NS indent to the again accounts for vetting. That is called vetting. In the vetting stage, the accounts will verify only the rate. He cannot ask why this 4 numbers is required, why at all. First of all, why he require AC or not, he cannot question. Because concurrence is already accorded. Concurrence means, yes, I too agreed. When executives sent a proposal, it is concurred by accounts means, yes, I too agreed. After agreeing, can he object again? NS? No.
No, sir.
So what is his job to for NS indent? He will verify the rates in the proposal. Already concurred proposal is then. From that he will check the whether rate is quoted in the NS indent is same as in the proposal, original proposal, and whatever the other condition, what is the capacity of the air conditioner, brand, all same tallied or not.
Sir.
So vetting means, please remember all of you, very, very important, only verification of the rates. V for vetting, V for verification. That's all. Verification. Yeah. But concurrence, verification of the rates as well as justification of the work. Okay, next.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please quick, Ramesh Garu. Again, we will discuss.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, delegation of powers and schedule of powers are same or not?
Both are same. In central government, we used to call delegation of powers in the railway board.
Syllabus, he has mentioned delegation of powers, but schedule of powers implemented in 2018.
So please tell once again.
Sir, as per syllabus, serial number 9, delegation of powers.
See, I told you na, the name is just changed. Reappropriation, redistribution, both are same. Letter of acceptance, letter of award. So no confusion. Okay. The name is model schedule of powers. It is nothing but delegation. Okay.
Also, discretionary power means?
Discretionary power means it is your discretion to allow the candidate to leave the office or not. It is up to your discretion.
Okay.
Suppose a subordinate is asked permission, so it is up to officer discretion whether to allow or not. That means it is personal powers. Okay. Yeah. That is different. Pratik ji, quick. Please quick.
Sir, what is the difference between power of purchase and power of acceptance? Very confusing.
Yeah, power of purchase, I think both are related to stores. So same both. See, power of purchase is nothing but power of acceptance. Acceptance also same.
Extension is in model SOP. If you see somewhere they are writing power of acceptance, somewhere they are writing power of
please
purchase.
send. I'll check with the stores faculty. Okay.
That's a very important thing, sir. Please.
Yeah. Rajiv Kumar ji.
Sir, DGMG issue correction slip in MOCP. It is valid for only that general railway. Yeah, after that he send a correction slip to railway board, and then the railway board issue then apply for all railways, sir.
Yeah, good doubt. only is zonal railway. He cannot send to other railways, he cannot send to the railway board. I told you na, this is model SOP. That means GM has powers, up to his powers he can change. But railway board powers he cannot change. Understand? See, GM power is 50,000. So up to 50,000 he can change any this one to subordinates. Okay. That is only local correction slip. It is not railway board. Okay. Yeah, track machine is quick. Last two queries.
सर GM powers and GM negative powers difference थोड़ा बताइए सर.
Both are same. GM powers itself is negative. There is no positive powers.
Both are same.
I told you 5,000 above 5,000 GM has no power. So what
Yes,
it
sir.
means? Up to 5,000 is a powers.
Yes.
So the listed powers, it is mentioned in the GM powers as a negative character. Okay.
But
See,
sir,
already I told the acceptance of J grade officer, GM has no power.
yes.
So what it means? Up to senior scale he has power. Yes.
सर मॉडल एसओपी में सर पार्ट 1 में बोल रहा हूँ एनेक्सर 1 सर जीएम्स पावर्स एंड
See, that is in the MSOP, they are given annexure 1 is GM, annexure
Yes.
2 is the GM and DR.
यस सर बट सर
But that is not important. For our important, the main important is the Finance Code Chapter 5, that is the basis, annexure 2.
ओके थैंक यू सर.
Admin, yeah, others don't raise the hand. Now we'll discuss other topics. Fast. Admin and PV, last. Please quick.
Sir, advanced correction slip and correction slip both are same.
Yeah, almost to same. Correction, usually called advanced correction slip.
ACS.
Sometimes they call it correction slip.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Admin ji, please quick. Last. Yeah. Is unable to unmute. Now we'll discuss. Material modifications. Sridhar garu, is it visible?
Sir, make it little bigger, sir.
Yeah, I will make it. Just now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is a very simple one. See, in the 2022 Advanced Correction Slip 59 of the Engineering Code, they changed the para 11092 to 11112. What is MM? MM stands for Material Modification. So, Material Modification sanctioned as an exception. So, which should not be ordinarily resorted to. So, normally we should not do. Only as an exception we should do. So, what is work justifies to constitute as a material modification is any work which is independent work per se. Independent work, suppose it is the new line. If it is a railway hospital, it is the part of the new line. Suppose railway hospital work, it is not included. Railway hospital work is not included in the main estimate. Now we forgot, then we can add railway estimate. It is not material modification. But we have taken up, this is the new line, we have to taken up another work entirely different. This work and this work, there is no link. But we want to add another work. Maybe demand of the local MP or something like that. Understand? So that is called material modification. Please check. So any work which is independent work, okay, but essentially required to be done with the existing work. At the same time, yes, it should be essentially required and direct link with the existing work. Direct link. Suppose there is a new line and construction of one big major station is there and connecting metro station is there. So initially we are not planned this mainline work, but later we want to construct a skywalk. Skywalk, it may be 1 kilometer for direct access to the from metro to railway station. After sanctioning of the entire work, this is proposed. So this Skyback and main line, it is a no link. Without Skyback also the main line will be completed, the trains will run. But this is enhance the passengers. No. So it is please check the definition. So essentially related to the existing work and direct link is there. What is direct link? Skyback from metro station to railway station. Okay. So the sanction of material modification as per the delegation of powers issued by the railway board from time to time. At the same time, the railway board clearly spelled out what are the works not coming under material modification. Very important. See, modification that arise due to issue of policy by the railway board, change in the specifications, standards of construction, interlocking, electrification, traction, SOD requirement. So this is nothing but suppose initially we planned this diesel line, but railway board has taken a policy decision, hereafter only traction should be part of the new line. Then it is not material modification because it is as part of railway board policy. And minor modification during the execution of the yard work for completing the same. So to complete the yard work, some minor modifications is required. That is not material modification. And because of statutory or legal requirements, some modifications we have to result it. Because that environmental board or something, they are objected for the line passing through the forest. So we have to change the place. So thereby extend it. So that is the statutory or legal requirement. The Supreme Court or High Court, someone went to the High Court, they objected. So that is not material modification. And modification to bring in the economy in the construction and timely delivery of the project. So to timely deliver some additional work is required. So that is also not required. And any work essentially required for completing the project, though it is not part of the main estimate, for completing this project it is required. Yes, it is not material modification. Very simple now. So as a general rule, any additional scope of the work should be sanctioned separately and should not be taken up as material modification of the existing work. So that means any other work should be added. You should take as the additional scope of work and sanction separately. Then it is not a material modification. That means altogether it is a very simplified this material modification. Previously, any locking arrangement, any traction arrangements change, or any 100 kilometers new line, if it is a 102 kilometers revised material modification. Material modification means it goes to railway board, some direct again going to approval stage. So now it is all very, very simplified. This is I shared Hindi version also, please go through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next. CCEA, very important. Yeah. Please check Sridhar garu. Yeah, it is a small write-up.
Yes, sir.
Please go through. This is very, very powerful. Before that, we'll check this approval of the projects. Office Order 2017. Yeah, now it is visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Approval of railway projects. Office Order 1 2017. Very, very important. Procedure for appraisal and approval of new public funded projects in the Indian Railways. This is the Ministry of Finance. Please note down, I will share this original Office Order 2017 by Ministry of Finance. Yes. Yes. Up to 100 crores, it is the Chairman Railway Board. Yesterday also we discussed. And 100 to 500 crores and 100 to 1000 crores, it is the Minister of Railways. Minister of Railways. Please check. That means 100,000. You can remember 100,000. Please check. 100 to 1000 it is approved by minister. Less than 100 crores CRB. More than 1000 crores CCEA, Cabinet Committee on the Economic Affairs. That means you have to remember 100,000. This is CRB. This is Railway Minister. Then above 1000, Cabinet Committee on the Economic Affairs. Okay. Yeah. For all the works, whether it is a less than 100 crores or a more than 1000 crores, in principle approval should be given by the member finance. In principle approval, member finance for all. And appraisal it is a little bit different. Up to 100 crores, this is member finance is sufficient. And 100 to 500 crores railway board. And 500 to 1000 crores Niti Ayog and expanded board. And 1000 crores above it is also expanded board Niti Ayog. Okay. And projects costing 50 crores and above DPR is compulsory, mandatory before process for sanction of competent authority. That means DPR is mandatory for the all 50 crores and above works. That means pink book value. And in simple, all projects irrespective of the cost, this in principle approval by the member finance. Okay. Now we'll discuss the CCEA. Yeah. So what is CCEA? Total we have 8 cabinet committees are there. 8 cabinet committees. Cabinet committees, they are not backed up by the Constitution of India. It is our administrative procedure. It's not backing up like C&AG. There is no backing up by the Constitution of India. But very powerful committees. 8 cabinet committees. It is an extra constitutional body, that means not mentioned in the Constitution, but plays a key role in the economic policy making. So this is constituted under Government of India Transactions of the Business Rules 1961. This is the basis. And all the cabinet committees, it is chaired by the Prime Minister and composed of the key cabinet ministers related to the economy, infrastructure and national growth. So coming to CCEA, it is the reduce the workload of the Union Cabinet. How the Parliamentary Committee reduce the workload of Parliament? See, the Public Accounts Committee, it is consists of 22 members, 15 plus 7. What is their job? Behalf of the Parliament, it is a scrutinize the appropriation accounts and audit report. Behalf of the Parliament. Like that, the Parliament has constituted different committees for scrutinization of the different jobs, because entire parliament it is not possible. Same thing here also, the cabinet committee is not possible, cabinet entire committee to look into it. So this is the CCEA, it is the allowing the in-depth examination of the complex issue before placing them in the cabinet. Anyway, the cabinet approval is important. Before that, it is a examining. This is nothing but promote division of labor and effective delegation. Frame policy proposals, sometimes take direct decisions subject to the cabinet review. Okay. These are the cabinet committees. This is if we check all GM appointments and members appointment, member infrastructure, railway board appointments, it is the, please check the letter, it is mentioned appointments committee of the cabinet, ACC, all higher post. Yeah. I think I have write up on the ACC. Sridhar Garu, please note down ACC, I will share. Yeah. And this is the present topic, Cabinet Committee on the Economic Affairs. This is political affairs, investment and growth. Yeah, 1 minute. This is security matters, parliamentary affairs, and employment and skill development, and cabinet committee on accommodation. This is the accommodation of the Delhi and other institutions. and all cabinets except the Cabinet Committee on the Parliamentary Affairs and Cabinet Committee of Accommodation are headed by the Prime Minister. That means Prime Minister is chaired 6 cabinet committees except Parliamentary Affairs and Accommodation. Okay. The CCEA composition, please check. The Prime Minister, Defence Minister, Home Affairs, Road Transport and Highways Minister, Finance Minister, Agriculture Minister, External Affairs Minister, and Commerce and Industry Minister, Education Minister. Not our Railway Minister. Please check. Okay. Yeah. And role and importance, because it is the final approving authority for large-scale economic projects, including Indian Railways, and act as a decisive role in Indian economy and PM Gati Shakti, Make in India, and strategic disinvestment decisions, that is a disinvestment of the PSU, export-import policy, subsidies. As far as railways, it is approved major railway infrastructure projects above 1,000 crores. Above 1,000 crores. If you check any sanction of new projects, the newspapers mentioned the Cabinet Committee of the Economic Affairs has approved new lines, doubling, electrification, station development. Okay, yeah. These are the latest examples. Yeah. Already we discussed 100 crores. Huh? 1 minute is above 500 crores. 1 minute. One minute, please wait. Yeah, here I will correct it. Actually, railways it is above 1,000 crores. So I will check. Yeah, here please check. The Council of Ministers, the Cabinet is the constitutional, whereas it is already told extra constitutional. Next, we will discuss out of turn works. This is also very, very important. Yeah, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. See, what is out of turn? Not in the serial queue, not in the queue. So not in the queue. It is going out of turn, urgent basis. See, all of you know out of turn allotment of the railway quarters in some special cases like this works also. So works that are to be undertaken during a year neither provided in the sanction works in the current year nor included in the sanction works of the previous year. That means, first of all, what is the out of turn work definition? It is not included in the any sanctioned program. Any sanctioned program not included. But it is a very urgent and very priority. Okay. So the executive should justify the need to undertake the work immediately, though not included in the sanction work. And why he has to give justification, why he is not proposed in the pink book or list of approved works. So what is the funds? Funds, there is no separate funds. We have to reappropriate from the earlier sanction work. Already sanction work is then, we have to take some amount from the sanction work and transfer to this out of turn works. Okay. But it should be done within the same planet. That means the out of turn work in the planet 11, we cannot transfer funds from the planet 14. Same with the planet we have to adjust. So here the nodal officer for OOT works, it is the same CPD, is the same nodal officer for the works program also. Okay. Yeah. Concurrence is must. And it is the passenger amenities work. Emphasis should be given for creation of the amenities of the durable and lasting nature, not on fancy model works, not wasted on the superficial items like furnishing, furniture, etc. We should not spend out of turn works. Only that long last. And Already we discussed reappropriated within the same planet from the itemized works. And this is very, very important. Why it is important? So it should be completed as early as possible. So all safety works sanctioned under OOT should be completed within 8 months from the sanction of detailed estimate. Otherwise, the purpose of the urgency will not serve. Otherwise, the object of the OOT is defeated. Okay, yeah. And before obtaining the out of turn for the traffic facilities, the PCOM approval should be compulsory. Then only you have to put up for GM sanction. Okay. See, administrative approval, these things please check. This 5300 GM powers is 1 crore, DRM is 2.5 crores. It is enhanced. And 51 staff welfare, it is the 1 crore GM, DRM powers nil. Okay, but this restriction is not applicable in case of safety. Safety works, this amount restriction is not applicable. Please check. Sorry, annual ceiling. Annual ceiling for other than safety works 25 crores. But for safety works, this 25 crores limit is not applicable. Okay. Other planets, the GM is 2.5 crores per case. DRM, that means only DRM is powerful in case of passenger amenities, that is customer amenities. So for GM it is the 53, 51, 11 crore, and other planets it is the 2.5 crores. Okay. And MNP items it is only 10 lakhs GM power, DRM nil. That means DRM is having only customer amenities, that to 2.5 crores. It is a special, is having powers, more powers than GM. Yeah, Vedananji, please wait. We'll complete the another 15 minutes. Yeah, please check. Sridharji.
Okay, sir.
In case of difference of the opinions among railway board members, so far we are not getting this question, but in case, please check. If it is between two members of the railway board, if any difference is there, it is referred to the CRP. And normally CRP will try to arrive at a jointly agreed proposal, if necessary after discussion among them, or he may take a final decision in regard to interdepartment difference, that means differences between the mechanical department and electrical department. But then he has to put up for the approval of the railway minister wherever necessary. Okay, very important. If it is the member finance and other members, this is a other than member finance. Suppose if the two members, one of the member is a member finance, then CRP will have full powers to take the final decision. By recording a reasoned order, he has to give reasons also with that final order. But the member finance has a, he or she can approach to the finance minister. Okay, yeah. So member finance, bring it to the notice of Minister of Railways. Yeah, this is, I will change 1 minute. This is not Minister of Railways, Minister of Finance. Okay, yeah. So, but any reference to the Ministry of Finance, it should be sent only after the approval of the Ministry of Railways. Okay, because member finance is the representative of the finance ministry. Okay, yeah. Sridhar garu, any other topics is there? Today's topic? I'll check. Umbrella work is there. Yeah. Wait.
Letter of credit and umbrella works.
Yeah. Yeah, please check.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. The participants will take up the queries. Before that, The quick round of questions we'll check. What is umbrella works? Very important. To bring similar works at different locations. Please check. And one umbrella. Please check this umbrella. All similar value of works comes into one umbrella. So what is the advantage? Previously we had to take sanctions separately. This work is sanctioned, this work is sanctioned, this work is sanctioned. Now instead of individual works, we have taken one combined sanction. One combined sanction we have taken. So that is a very easy to distribute the funds among the other works. When it is a separate sanction, it is a difficult to reappropriate. Now it is a single sanction. It is up to our wish. We can give priority for some other works and we can drop like that. Okay, that is the main objective. So this is approved as a single work at the railway board level. Single work. Sometimes these different locations within the different railways, or sometimes only within the one railway. So there are two types. Umbrella works belong to one zonal railway or more than one zonal railway, but both are sanctioned by railway board. Okay, yeah, it was introduced in the 2018-19. You can remember easily. 17-18 is the merger of budget. So 18 and 19 is the umbrella work. So the next year you remember like this. Okay. So what are the salient features? The lump sum provision made in the pink book under selected planets against which a number of works of specific category can be executed by the railways. So this procedure is followed for the new lines, gauge conversion, doubling, track renewal and RE. And it is finalized by the railways upon receipt of communication of the railway board. Yeah. Then zonal railways will prepare DPR so that the same will be processed for formal sanction through EBR or CCA as the case may be. Like now, just now discussed this office order 1 of the 2017 Ministry of Finance. Then scrutinized, approved. Then a hashtag to the works in the means that necessary sanction is to be obtained. If this hashtag is there in the pink book, it is nothing yet to be obtained. Okay. For other planets, the works spreading more than one zonal railway, the additional member or PED will be the nodal directorate and will distribute the total cost of outlay against umbrella need basis to each zonal railway. Need basis. Yeah. Now it is the 100 crores. I will correct it. Sorry, 50 crores. Okay. So detailed estimates for each individual work separately prepared and included in the list of approved works if it is the below 50 crores. Okay. Yeah. This is the first page. It is I'll check this existed or not. 80% of the cost is advised by PED and then approved by the GM. The second page, it is the GM shall approve additional 20% throughout the year as the need arises with the approval of the board. The 50 crores, yes, it is GM can sanction. If the DPR exceeds, it is goes to again railway board for sanction. Okay. So what are the advantages? Please check. Zero-based budget review. That means at the time of sanction, maybe priorities 1, 2, 3, 4. But during the course of progress, it may be 2, 1, 3, 4 priority. So it is the umbrella work. It is easy to priority for 2 or 3 or 4 because it is a common sanction, not a separate sanction. That is the main advantage. Okay. So umbrella works, it is the entire zero-based budget review. Utilize the investments in the identified areas or priorities area and gives flexibility to the zonal railways to prioritize the work after sanction. So flexible to sanction works throughout the year and channelize the railway investments in the identified focus areas, and reappropriation among the works under umbrella works depends on the priority, and railway board as a rule any new work should be included in the pink book only as umbrella work only, not separate. Umbrella work only, any new work. Okay. Now we'll discuss the letter of credit, last one. Now we'll do, then 15 minutes it is the questions MCQ, then queries. And tomorrow morning again it is a 1.5 hour session, because some members suggested it is 2 hours, but it is a very not much required. 1.5 hour is sufficient. Again tomorrow morning we'll discuss another 100 questions, very fast mode. Morning 6 to 7:30, and 10 o'clock session it is the 2023 LDC paper of the all the departments. Will discuss financial rules portion, and 1 week we'll discuss official language, 1 week we'll discuss general knowledge, 1 week we'll discuss establishment rules. Okay, yeah, all the departments. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, please confirm. Yeah, this is already
sir.
discussed, na? Sridhar garu?
Sir,
This is already discussed.
no, you told you'll revise, you'll discuss it once again, sir.
Okay, okay, right, right. Thank you. A very simple one. This is nothing but this is the 2018 Railway Board letter number new initiative 1/4/2018. It is a service also. It is a applicable service maintenance contract also. Supplies works. Letter of credit is a nothing but advance payment before passing the bill by the bank. It is a some flexibility, because the contractor requires urgent money. It is a 1 crore bill, but it takes in the railways accounts office or executive office, it takes at least 10 to 15 days normal course. So he can take this bill to the bank, and bank will deduct some amount. 1 crore means, already I told, 1% means it is the 1 lakh. 0.15% it is the commission charge. So they will deduct 15,000 and they will arrange the 1 crore to the contractor. That what is the basis? Document authorization, DA, it is given by the accounts office. That means we are already received the bill. So we are authorized to you to payment to the contractor behalf of me. Then after bank arranged this payment to the 1 crore to the contractor, then bank will submit this DA to the railways, and railway will arrange the payment to the bank instead of contractor. But normally this is not taken this benefit by the contractors. No one is preferred. Yeah. So it is a improved transparency and ease of doing business. Any tender having estimated value of the about 10 lakhs, it is eligible. This letter of credit. Okay. Yeah. So this incidental cost, that is 0.15%. This is the seller should bear. Who is the seller? That is the contractor. So SBI, it is the nodal bank for assess the value of the letter of credit and terms and conditions of the letter of credit. Okay, so the incidental cost, it is borne by the supplier or contractor. So this is the very important, this letter of credit, document of authorization. It will be issued against each bill submitted for payment by the supplier after exercising the some checks on the bill as per railway codes. Yes. And accounts officer is responsible for passing claim, will issue the DA, and then it is captured in the IPAS and IREPS so that no duplicate payment will be made. Okay. This is already I told. SBI first issued the letter of credit to the supplier. Then railway accounts office issued the document of authorization to the supplier. Then supplier is presented this DA to the bank and getting the payment. Then the bank will approach the railways and railway is reimbursed to the SBI. Okay, this is the flow. Yeah, please be ready. Yeah, just 2 minutes. I'll come back in 2 minutes and we will discuss some questions. Then I will allow the queries.
Recording stopped.
Yeah, be ready. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, you may message in the chat box or note down in the notebook. It is up to you. Yeah. The full form of the CCEA. CCEA stands for fast. No. Don't confuse. E is very important. Yes, Dhanraj, good answer. Sanjeev, yes, Umesh, Ashok, yes, Lakshmi. Yes, very good. It is a economic affairs, not external affairs. Cabinet committee on the economic affairs. Yes, Prakash. Yes. Yeah. So what is the value to report to the railway board? Loss or fraud. What is the, yes, Uttam, Rajesh, Sonu, Sanjeev, Deepak, Narendra, yes, Lakshmi, yes, 50,000. Please stop. 50,000. Please stop. So what is the amount to report to the PFA and to audit? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Please stop. Yes, 10,000. Yeah, Vijaji, please wait. Na? Any urgent, please unmute. Yeah.
Sir, visibility is not available. The question answer.
Yeah, I'm just asking orally, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Just cover topics. Yeah. Yeah. CBI is established under the dash. What is the act? CBI is established under. Yes, Ramesh Babu. Yes, Muttu. Very good. Amit Kumar. Yes, Manoj, Mohit. Yes, it is the Special Police Establishment Act. Special Police Establishment Act. Very good, very good. Yes. Yeah. Who is the principal advisor on the accounting matters to the Government of India? Principal advisor to the accounting matters in the Government of India. Who? Yeah, please expand also. Not only abbreviation, please expand. Please expand. Yes, very good, very good. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is the controller, CONTRO, not comptroller. Yes, Controller General of Accounts. Yes, yes, very good. Yeah, he belongs to which civil service? What is the group A service he belongs to? Yeah, full form also. Full form.
Screen is not seen.
Yeah, there is no screen. Orally asking. Yes. Indian Civil Account Service. Very good, very good. Yeah. PFMS full form. PFMS. PFMS full form. Yes, Sridhar Garu, Himanshu, Vishal, Muttu, Sanjeev, Umesh, Lakshmi. Yes. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, please stop. Yeah. Please stop. Yes, PFMS. Very good. Yeah. PFMS is developed and maintained by whom? PFMS is developed and maintained by whom? Yes. Very good. Yes, it is the CGA. Yes, very good, very good. Please stop. Yeah. Yeah, Civil Accounts Day is celebrated on which day? Civil Accounts Day. Yes. Very good. 1st March. Yes. Yes. National Institute of Financial Management is located at. NIFM is located at. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, it is the Faridabad. Yeah. Please stop. Faridabad. Yes. The lines which are constructed by the private agencies or state governments or local bodies but maintained by the Indian Railways is called as dashed lines. Very good. Worked lines, not working lines, worked lines. Very good, very good. Yeah, dash between railways and private party is basis for apportionment of the gross revenue, net revenue. What is the dash? No, agreement. Agreement entered between the railways and private party is the basis. That is the basis, not leg distance or this one. Okay, right. And this payments to the worker lines prepared every month or every quarter or every half yearly or every year. Payment to the worker lines. Worked out. Statement is prepared. Yes. Every month. Every month. Very good. Net revenue is equal to, in the worker lines, net revenue is calculated as What is the formula? Net revenue. Yes, gross revenue minus share of working expenses. Gross revenue minus share of working expenses. Very good, very good. Yeah. Who will answer the all parts of SOP? Please raise the hand. All parts of SOP. Very quick mode. Yeah, only one person, please, sufficient. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, please, one person. Yes. Amit ji, please kick Anil Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is part E?
Part E, establishment.
No.
Part E,
Yes, E for England.
earning, commercial.
Yes, part G.
Part G, security.
Yeah, the total number of parts.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, total 7.
Very good, very good. Next, Sunil ji. Be ready. Sunil ji. Yeah,
Ji, sir.
Yeah. What is part A?
Works.
What is part
Work
G?
matter.
Part G.
Security matter.
What is part B? B for
Miscellaneous
Bombay.
matter.
B for Bombay.
Medical matter.
Yeah, what is part F?
Establishment matter.
Very good. Next, Amit ji. Amit Sahani ji, quick.
Evening, sir. Sir.
Yeah. If finance concurrency is not mentioned in the MSOP, then what is the course of action? They are not mentioned, whether required or not required, they are not mentioned in the MSOP.
Required, sir. Required, sir.
Yes, it is required. Which SOP is taken as the basis for the preparation of MSOP? Which railway?
SCR, sir.
SCR, very good. The MSOP is initiated by which organization?
Innovation and Transformation Cell.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Rakaji, please quick. Yeah, please unmute fast. Yeah, part C. Part C.
Part C, miscellaneous.
Yeah, part D.
I'm sorry, Louis.
Yeah.
Next,
Rajiv ji, quick.
Yes,
Part
sir.
D. Part D.
Stored depot, stored matter.
Yes. What is the new part added in the MSOP?
Part G, security, regarding security.
Very good. Suppose if the sanction of a GM is required, who will exercise the power? This power?
Sir, AGM.
Yes. If personal sanction of GM?
Yes.
Then who will exercise?
AGM, sir.
Personal sanction of GM.
Personal sanction of GM, PHOD?
No. Yeah, Vaibhavji, please tell me. Personal sanction of the GM.
Only GM, sir.
Exactly, very good. Can you tell me total number of parts and part wise, all 7 parts? Vaibhavji?
Yes, sir. Part A, work matters. Part
Very
B,
good.
medical. Part C, miscellaneous. Part D, store. Part E, part E, commercial. Part F, establishment. And part G is security.
Very good. So total number of parts?
7.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, PVG, please unmute. PVG, please unmute. Yeah, Mudilaji, next.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow. MSOP is initiated in the first edition, and what is the latest edition? Both years. Yeah, next Ashok Kumar ji, quick.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ashok Kumar ji, quick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me MSOP first time time issued and what is the revised one now issued?
First time issued, sir, the 2017 and the revised, sir, 2018.
2018. Very good, very good. Yeah. Branch officer means what is the definition of branch officer given in the MSOP?
Sir, the meaning of branch officer who is report directly to DRM.
Yes, that is called branch officer. Very good.
But that is called a branch officer.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Muthugaru, last one.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Please tell me all the parts, MSOP parts and description.
Recording stopped.
Part A works, sir.
Part A?
Part A works.
Yes, quick, one by
Part
one.
B, medical. Part C, miscellaneous. Part D, depot stores.
Yes.
Part E, earnings, commercial.
Very
Part
good.
F, family establishment.
Very
Part
good.
G, guard.
Security matters.
Yes, security, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, Rahul ji, last query.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This MSOP powers, the GF powers is the positive or negative?
Negative power, sir.
Yeah, negative powers, it is the, what is the code, what is the chapter and what is the annexure?
IRFC volume 1, chapter 5, annexure 2.
Very good. In the MSOP part 1 and part 2, annexure 1 and 2, tell me.
Annexure 1, sir.
Annexure 1 is what? Annexure 2 is what in MSOP?
Annexure 1, DM negative powers. Annexure 2, delegation of powers of DRM
and GM.
GM.
Yeah. Chandanji, who is the in charge for the correction slips in the journal railway? Chandanji, quick.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Rajivji, quick.
DGMG.
Yes. The full form, DGMG full form.
Deputy General Manager General.
Yeah. Whose approval is required for issuing correction slip to
GM.
GM personal approval or only approval?
Personal approval, sir.
Yeah. What about concurrence on vetting?
Yes. Waiting, sir. Waiting.
Yeah. Concurrence also required. Then draft correction slip requires vetting also. Yeah. Yeah. Please lower the hands. Please lower the hands. 1 minute. Yeah. Next. Yeah, please answer another 5 minutes. In case of out of turn box, yeah, no need to raise the hands. Out of turn box, the safety work should be completed in how many months from the sanction of this detailed estimate, safety box? Yeah, I will unmute all queries. Please answer first. Yes, exactly. 8 months. Very good, very good. What is the powers of DRM under Planet 53? For out of turn works, all questions it is the out of turn works. What is DRM powers? Yes. Very good, very good. 2.5 crores. Yeah, if any one has information because increasing this pink book amount from 2.5 to 50 crores, I will check once again these powers. Yeah. What about other planets other than 53 and 51? Other planets, GM powers and DRM powers. GM powers and DRM powers other than 51 and 53. Yes, it is a 2.5 crores. Other planets other than 51 and 53, 2.5 crores for GM, DRM, nil powers. So what is GM powers for the 51 and 53? Yes, both it is a 1 crore. Very good, very good. Who is the nodal officer for the OOT powers? OOT works. Who is the nodal officer in the zonal railway? OOT works. OOT works. Nodal officer. No, it is the CEP&D, Chief Engineer Planning and Design. He is the nodal officer for the works program also. Please remember. Okay. Yeah. What is the annual ceiling limit for the safety works? Out of turn works. Annual ceiling limit for safety works. Please remember safety works. Yes. No limit. Annual ceiling, no limit. Any number of works can be proposed subject to the reappropriation of the works within the same planet. Subject to the availability of the reappropriation within the same planet, no limit for safety works. Annual ceiling. What about the other than safety works? What is the annual ceiling? Yes, very good. Yes, 25 crores. Other than safety works, it is the 25 crores. What is the OOT powers M&P item for GM and DRM? M&P. Yes, very good. 10 lakhs. GM is 10 lakhs. DRM is nil. Yeah. Please ask your queries. Tomorrow it is at 3 sessions. Please remember tomorrow morning 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock and evening 8 o'clock. Yes, Sadhananji, pick.
Sir, in PH 5300, sir, both GM and DRM have 2.5 crore, sir, as per.
Yeah. Please send me any reference. I will change the this draw. Tell me once again. 51 and 53 DRM or GM?
5300, sir.
5300 GM power 2.5.
And DRM power is 2.5 crore. Both are same.
51 also 2.5 crores. DRM?
No, sir. 1 crore GM, sir, or nil.
Yes. So GM power also 2.5. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll correct it. Next, any other queries? Otherwise, you'll wind up. It is already 9:50. Yeah, quick. Yeah, Utkarji, please quick.
Sir, it is requested to explain CO6 and CO7.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
CO6 is the continuity order. CO7 is the continuity order 7. 6 is nothing but it is the abstract of the bill passed. Each bill we stamped AU6. It is called AB6. It is called accounts bill. Okay. Yeah, already I shared a write up. Please go through. Okay. Yeah. Rajiv ji.
Sir, write up sir plan है power sir 41, 42, 53. Yes, sir, write up sir.
Yeah, already shared today. Powers GM and DRM powers. Please check.
So sir, now this time sir some question arises.
This is the out of turn box powers.
No, sir.
That
is so, sir, one candidate asked change the power of 51, 53, 42.
That is out of turn different.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Rajesh ji.
Sir, please tell that sub-umbra work and itemized work.
Pardon?
Sub-umbra work and itemized work means.
Yeah, itemized work means the work is having a separate item number in the pink book is called itemized work. Umbrella work means it is the all similar nature of works. It is a grouped under one item. Okay. Yeah. Rani Garu, please unmute. You are asked about something in the message.
Sir, good evening. Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, differences of opinions among railway board members.
Yeah, if two members are differed on any other thing, the CRP is the final one, and he will call discussion, and he will take a final decision, and it is put up to minister for approval. And if it is a difference between the member finance and any other member, then the CRP is the final. But he should give final order with the reasonable order, speaking order like that. And the member finance can approach to the Ministry of Finance with the approval of the railway board, the railway ministry. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dinesh ji.
Sir, what is piecework?
What is?
Piecework, sir.
Piecework.
Yeah. Lump sum and piecework. Lump sum and piece.
Lump sum work.
Yeah.
Yeah, lump sum works, it is in the division. It is a below 50 crores list of approved works and list lump sum works programs. Wherever DRM is a powers, DRM can sanction. Otherwise, it is sanctioned by the GM. It is executed the each division. Lump sum works. List of approved works, journal wise. Okay. Yeah. Dinesh Garu, Rajesh ji. Okay, thank you. Please join tomorrow morning 6 o'clock. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah, good
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you.